Welcome to the Stoic Tactics, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. If you're new here, I'm glad you found us. This channel is about simplifying life's challenges and drawing strength from timeless ideas that have guided the greatest minds for thousands of years. Today, we're talking about anxiety, a word we hear almost every day. You've probably felt it yourself, that tight feeling in your chest, the racing thoughts that just won't stop, that deep fear of what might happen, even if you know it's unlikely. Anxiety is real, and in our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, it seems more common than ever. But here's something powerful to consider. Anxiety isn't a new problem. People have struggled with anxiety for thousands of years. The philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome dealt with fear, uncertainty, and overwhelming emotion, just like we do today. And they left behind powerful strategies that can help us overcome anxiety, find peace, and live with clarity. If you're ready to explore these ancient solutions for modern anxiety, take a moment to like this video. It helps us reach more people who need this message. And if you want more practical wisdom, subscribe to the Stoic Tactics and turn on notifications. Let's dive in. Why ancient wisdom? Why turn to philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, or Seneca when we talk about anxiety? Because they didn't just theorize, they practiced. They lived in times of war, plague, political instability, and personal tragedy. Marcus Aurelius was emperor of Rome during times of crisis. Epictetus was born a slave and endured suffering most of us can't imagine. Seneca was exiled and faced death at the hands of the emperor, and yet they found ways to maintain inner peace, clarity, and courage. The ancient Stoics didn't aim to eliminate anxiety completely. Instead, they taught how to master your mind, live according to virtue, and focus on what you can control. Their methods are simple, practical, and just as effective today as they were 2,000 years ago. Understanding anxiety. Through a Stoic lens, anxiety often arises from two things: fear of what we can't control, attachment to outcomes we desire, but can't guarantee. The Stoics taught that our suffering doesn't come from events themselves, but from our judgments about those events. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." How much of your anxiety comes from imagining worst-case scenarios that never actually happen? The Stoics remind us, focus on what is within your control. Accept what is beyond your control. Live in accordance with reason and virtue, not fear and panic. Let's explore how we can put these ideas into practice and overcome anxiety in our daily lives. Step 1. Control what you can. Accept what you can't. Epictetus taught that some things are up to us and some are not. This is the dichotomy of control, and it's the foundation of Stoic thought. You can control your thoughts, your actions, your character. How you respond to life's challenges you cannot control. The actions of others, the outcome of your efforts. External events like illness, accidents, or global crises. Anxiety thrives when we try to control what is uncontrollable. Freedom and peace come when we release the things we can't control and focus on our own mind and behavior. Practical exercise. Make 2 lists. What's in your control? What's not in your control? When you feel anxiety rising, look at your lists. Take action where you can, let go where you must. Step 2. Practice premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of evils. It sounds intense, but it's simple. You calmly imagine what could go wrong without panic, and prepare your mind to face it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Begin each day by telling yourself, 'Today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness.' By expecting challenges, we're not surprised when they arrive, and we're ready to respond with courage and wisdom." Practical exercise. Take a few minutes each morning to visualize potential difficulties. What if I lose my job? What if someone criticizes me? What if things don't go according to plan? Ask yourself, how would I respond with courage and virtue? How can I prepare my mind and actions today? When we face fears in our imagination, they lose their power in reality. Step 3. Live in the present moment. Anxiety often comes from living in the future, worrying about what might happen. The Stoics focused on the present moment because that's all we truly have. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present. You can't control tomorrow, but you can control right now. Focus on the task at hand, the breath you're taking, the choice in front of you. That's where peace lives." Practical. Exercise throughout the day. Ask yourself, what's the most important? Step 4. Voluntary discomfort builds resilience. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort to prepare for challenges. They believed that getting comfortable with discomfort made them stronger and less anxious. Seneca practiced living simply, wearing rough clothes, and eating basic food. He said, "Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, and say to yourself, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" By voluntarily experiencing hardship, we prove to ourselves that we can endure much more than we think. This reduces fear and anxiety. Practical exercise. Try one of these simple practices. Take a cold shower, skip a luxury for a day, go for a walk without your phone. Fast for a short period, if healthy and safe for you. These small acts build mental toughness and make life's unexpected challenges less frightening. Step 5. Journaling for clarity and reflection. The Stoics were prolific writers. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations was his private journal. Seneca wrote letters full of reflection. Journaling helps us process thoughts, reduce anxiety, and focus on what matters. When you write down your fears, they become clearer and smaller. You can challenge them, question them, and replace them with wisdom. Practical exercise. At the end of each day, journal. What caused anxiety today? Was it something within my control? How did I respond? What can I do better tomorrow? This habit builds self-awareness and emotional resilience. Step 6. Amor fati, love of fate. The Stoics didn't just accept fate, they loved it. Amor fati means love of fate. It's the practice of embracing whatever happens as good, necessary, and meant for your growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. Whatever life throws at you, you can use it." Anxiety weakens when we trust that life, even in its trials, is shaping us into stronger, wiser people. Practical exercise. When something goes wrong, say to yourself, "Amor fati, this is for me. How can I use this for growth?" With time, you'll find peace in trusting life's unfolding events. Step 7. Practice virtue as the highest good. The Stoics believed that virtue, living with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, was the only true good. Everything else, wealth, health, reputation, was indifferent. Anxiety comes from clinging to externals. When you focus on being virtuous, you're free from the outcomes. Marcus Aurelius said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself but to your estimate of it. Focus on being a good person, not on controlling the results. When you live by your values, you can face anything with strength and peace." Practical exercise. Each morning, ask yourself, how can I practice wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance today? Focus on who you are, not what happens. Step 8. Memento mori. Remember death. It may seem grim, but remembering death is a powerful way to overcome anxiety. Seneca said, "Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life." When we realize life is short, we stop worrying about trivial things. We focus on what matters. We become courageous knowing our time is limited. Practical exercise. Take a moment each day to reflect. If today were my last, how would I live? Act with urgency, clarity, and peace. Step 9. Surround yourself. With wise people, Seneca advised, associate with those who will make a better man of you. Anxiety is contagious, but so is calm. Spend time with people who inspire peace, wisdom, and courage. Limit time with those who fuel fear and negativity. Practical exercise. Find a community book group or circle of friends focused on personal growth and wisdom. Read Stoic texts regularly. Let the wisdom of the ancients and the company of good people guide your days. Summary. Bringing it all together. Overcoming anxiety isn't about eliminating fear. It's about building courage, clarity, and resilience. The ancient Stoics faced war, disease, betrayal, and death. But they left us a roadmap to peace. Let's review the practices. Control what you can, accept what you can't. Practice premeditatio malorum. Prepare for challenges. Live in the present moment. Embrace voluntary discomfort. Journal for clarity and reflection. Amor fati. Love your fate. Live by virtue, not outcomes. Memento mori. Remember death. Surround yourself with wise companions. When you live by these principles, anxiety loosens its grip. You discover the freedom of a mind anchored in wisdom and a heart guided by virtue. What ancient practice resonated with you most today? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. Like this video if it brought you peace or clarity. Subscribe to the Stoic Tactics for more lessons from ancient philosophy to master modern life. Share this video with someone who needs a calmer, wiser way to face life's challenges.